Okay, a very good morning dear students. Welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, in the last class I was discussing about visualizing solids where I discussed different three-dimensional shapes. Like your cuboid, cube, cone, cylinder, sphere, etc. Then I had also discussed about your pyramid or tetrahedron or triangular pyramid. What is pyramid? What is the name of the special type of pyramid, that is your triangular pyramid or tetrahedron? About faces, edges and vertices of solids, everything was discussed in detail and I am sure you must have understood. Now the last part of this chapter, that is visualizing solid, is your nets for 3D shapes. Nets for 3D shapes. That means all the three-dimensional shapes, they have net. So what is that? Let us discuss one with the help of one example. Children, you know what is a cube? Cardboard. You must have seen cardboard. Suppose you take a cardboard in the shape of a cube. See, here I have drawn. Suppose this is a cardboard in the shape of a cube. As I discussed in the previous class, a cube is what? It is a three-dimensional solid having 6 faces. Each face is a square. It has 12 edges and 8 vertices. See, this is a cube. Suppose it is a cardboard in the form of a cube. It has 12 edges. I have written what are the edges you see. You can easily name A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A. I have written the names of all the 12 edges. You can easily, you already know, you know what is an edge of a solid. Okay. It is just a line segment. It is just the line segment by which the solid is bounded. Okay, or closed. That is the edge. So a cube or a cardboard has 12 edges. Now what you do? Now if you cut, you see, take a cardboard. Now if you cut the cardboard along its edges, that means you see, this is one edge, this is one edge, this is one edge, there are 12 edges. Along each edge, if you cut a cardboard which is a cube, so what will happen? If you cut a cube along its edges and if you keep all the edges on the table, if you keep, after cutting each edge of the cube, if you keep it on the table, what you will get? Just imagine, if we cut each edge of this cube, A, B, B, C, C, G, every edge. If each edge of the cube is cut, okay, and it is kept on the table, on a flat surface like table, what you will get? You will get what? You will get a net. You will get a net like this, you see. You will get a net like this. Look at. If you cut this cardboard which is a cube along its edge, along its 12 edges, okay, and you will get a shape like this, or you will get a shape like this, or you will get a shape like this. So what are these shapes then? These are nothing but the nets. You see, this is one net, this is another net, this is another net of this cardboard or cube. That means a net of a solid, say cube, is obtained. How it is obtained? It is obtained by cutting the cube or the cardboard along its edges. Okay. Now these are the nets of a cube. Okay. Now see another. Here it is another net. You see, this is also a net. Now if you look at this net, see, this is one face, this is one face, this is one face, this is one face. This is another face. See, this face is what? This face is a square. And these 4 faces, look at. Now these 4 faces are triangles. That means in this net there are 4 triangular faces and 1 square face. Now children, the question is, if you fold all these faces of this net, what you will get? You will get a solid. If you see, as I told you in this case, this is one net. This is one net of a cube. This cube. This is another net of the same cube. This is another net of the same cube. I have taken only 3 nets. You can draw more nets also of the same cube. Of this same cube, you can draw more nets also. Okay? So as I told you, what is net of a cube or net of a solid? Net of a cube or net of a solid means if we cut the solid or the cube, say cube, along its edge, a net is obtained. A net is obtained if we cut a solid along its edges. Okay. And if we fold, you see, if you fold these nets, if you fold this net or this net or this net, again you will get the same solid, that is Q. If the net, you see, if the nets obtained by cutting the solid along its edges are folded, that means if you fold this net or if you fold this net or if you fold this net, again the same cube will be obtained, you will get back the same cube. Okay, so similarly you see this is another net. See, this net, it consists of how many faces? 4 faces. 5 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Out of these 5 faces, 4 faces are what? Triangular, and another face is what? It is a square. Now see children, if you fold all these 5 faces, you will get a figure like this. This is a net. You see, this is the net of the solid. And if this net is folded, you will get this solid. You see, that means this figure is the net of this solid. And what is the name of this solid? Do you know? You will be interested to know what is the name of this solid. Children, in the last class I discussed what is pyramid. In pyramid I said that the base can be any polygon. You see, while discussing pyramid or tetrahedron or triangular pyramid, they carry the same meaning. The 3 different names are same. Triangular pyramid and tetrahedron. Triangular pyramid and tetrahedron, what we discussed in the last class. Tetrahedron or triangular pyramid are same. Okay. So what is a pyramid? There I discussed. Pyramid is what? It is a solid in which the base can be any polygon, I said. There we have taken the base triangle. That is why it was a triangular pyramid. But look at this figure. This solid is also a pyramid. So why it is a pyramid? See, here the base is A, B, C, D. It is a square. Look at. In this solid, the base is A, B, C, D, which is a square. And you see the other faces, all the 4 vertices, see, all the 4 vertices, namely A, B, C and D, all the 4 vertices of this base are joined to a common vertex E. See, A is joined to E, B is joined to E, see, B is joined to E and C is also joined to E. That means all the 4 vertices A, B, C and D of the base, that is square, they are joined to a common vertex E. Okay, and look at the lateral faces. Here I have written, see, ABCD is the base. See, this square ABCD is the base of this solid or this pyramid. And the lateral faces you see, which are the lateral faces? AED. This is a triangle. See, this is a triangle. AED is a triangle, it is one lateral face. AEB, see, AEB, it is another triangle and it is a lateral face. Then DEC, see, DEC, it is a triangle and it is also a lateral face. Then BEC, this triangle, it is another lateral face which is a triangle. So what we find here in this solid, you see, by folding this net, we got this solid and I said this is a pyramid. Why it is a pyramid, that I am going to establish. It is a pyramid because you see, here the base is ABCD, it is a square and it is a polygon. While discussing polygon in the last class, okay, I had said that pyramid is a solid in which the base can be any polygon. It may be a triangle, it may be a square, it may be a rectangle, it may be a pentagon, it can be any polygon having any number of sides. Okay, so here the base is square, it has 4 sides. So the base is square, but what about the other lateral faces? The other, as I had told you, the other lateral faces must be triangles only. In pyramid, the base can be any polygon, but the other faces, other lateral faces, they must be triangle and they should be joined to a common vertex. See, vertex A, B, C and D, they all are joined to a common vertex E. That is the reason why the lateral faces are triangles. These are the lateral faces, 1 face, 2 face, 3 face. That means 4 lateral faces are triangles and the base is a what? Polygon, that is square. So it is no doubt a pyramid. And what is the name of this pyramid? The name of this pyramid will be square pyramid. Why? Because the base is base. Base is a square. As I told you in the previous class, a pyramid is named on the basis of its base. That means on which base the pyramid stands. Like I am standing on the floor. Floor is my base. Similarly, this solid or this pyramid, it is a pyramid. Why? Because its base is a polygon, that is square, and its lateral faces are what? They are triangles. joined to a common vertex. That is why it is a pyramid. Now the point is why it is called a square pyramid. It is called a square pyramid because its base is a square. Because it stands on a square or its base is a square. So it is a square pyramid. Okay. So the name of a pyramid is given on the basis of its base. If the pyramid stands on triangle, it is a triangular pyramid or tetrahedron, what we discussed in the last class. If the pyramid stands on what? A square, it is a square pyramid. If the pyramid stands on a rectangle, it is a rectangular pyramid. If it stands on a pentagon, it is a pentagonal pyramid. So on the basis of the base or on which the pyramid stands, we give the name of the pyramid. So pyramid is a solid. Children, once again I am saying, pyramid is a solid whose base can be any polygon. First point. Second point is its lateral faces or other faces, they must be triangles only, and or they must be joined to a common point or common vertex. Okay, we call that a pyramid. And on which base it stands? Accordingly, the name of the pyramid is given, or the naming of the pyramid is given or done as per the base, or on the base on which it stands. We give the name of the pyramid. So children, if this is the net, you see, if this is the net of a solid, then the solid will be this. And what is the name of this solid? The name of this solid is your square pyramid. Okay. That means if you fold the net of this, if you fold this net, you will get this solid only and nothing else. Okay. If you fold this net, you will get this solid only, that is square pyramid. And it has how many faces, children? It has 5 faces. 4 faces are what? 4 faces are triangular, and one the base which is also a face is a square. Okay. Then you can easily count how many edges are there and how many vertices are there. Children, more about pyramid and prism will be discussed in class 8. Okay. There is a special chapter, okay, in class 8 where you will find the discussion of pyramid and prism in detail also. But here I discussed everything about pyramid. I have tried my level best to give you the concept of pyramid. Okay. So children, this is what net of a solid is. Okay. Here I have taken 3 nets of the cube. You can draw other nets also. You can find other nets also of the same cube. So what is the net? I think you understood. Net means if we cut any solid along its edge, okay, whatever is obtained, it will be a net. And if we fold the nets, we will again get back the same solid. Okay. If you fold these 3 nets separately one by one, you will get this solid only, this cube only, and nothing else. Like if you fold this net, this particular net, if you fold, you will get this square pyramid only and nothing else. It is also a solid. Okay. Having 5 faces, 5 vertices, A, B, C, D and E, 5 vertices. And how many edges you can easily count. Okay. You can easily count A, B, B, C, C, D. You count all the edges and find out how many edges does a square pyramid have. Okay. So children, I hope you understood what is nets of a cube and what happens when we fold the nets of a solid. Not only cube, you can take the cube of any other solid also. Okay. So what happens when we fold the nets of a solid? What will happen? You understood? Because if we fold the nets, then we will get the original solid. And if we cut the original solid along its edge, we will get net of the solid. Okay. So with this, we came to the end of the chapter. That is, actually it is a very small chapter. Okay. Visualizing solid is a very small chapter as given in your book. So where we discussed everything about tetrahedron or triangular pyramid. What is pyramid, tetrahedron, triangular pyramid. Then in this class we discussed nets of 3D shapes, nets for 3D shapes. What is net? How to get nets of 3D shapes and what happens if we fold the nets of 3D shapes. I discussed everything in detail. Children, I hope you must have understood. If at all you understood, if you think yes, what Mahanti sir is explaining very nicely and we are able to understand everything, then I must say, children, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay. So with this we completed the chapter visualizing solid and we have also completed the chapter symmetry. Okay. Now only just few more chapters are left in your class 7 book as per the CBSE syllabus. We shall discuss whatever chapters left in the next class. We will start again. Okay. Thank you.